Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here for the American Sim Racing League, the ASL League, back in action here tonight as we begin our countdown to the playoffs. And yes, I said that already. We are already in week number 6. This is our halfway point of the season. From here, we will continue on. Actually, yeah, this is our halfway race of the season. Southern 250 next week. Not sure where that's at. I think it's Darlington. Either way, or 2 weeks from now. Either way, join with me in the booth. You guys see him on the screen. Don't know. He's my right, your left, I think. Actually, he might be. That's not right. Anyway, Derek Pemberton with me in the booth. Derek, welcome to the show.
Yeah, this. I know we were talking about it before we went live here. I don't think either one of us have really raced here before, have we?
I've never raced. I've done practice and I broadcasted here a couple of times. I broadcasted around 8 or so.
I think this year. I take it back. I think didn't we run here in the Strictly Street Stocks in season 1?
Possibly.
So that might be my only experience here. So I'm looking forward to this, though. Like I said, with not very much experience here, you know, just based off this practice, I've seen a lot of tight racing.
Yeah, that's one thing.
And I mean a lot.
Track. You're going to be, I'm talking inches apart. I mean, the racing here is so tight. Very tough place to pass as well. I'm going to be honest. To me, it is a high line to middle line track. It's not necessarily a low line track. To me, anyways.
Honestly, you know, it's Bristol without the banking, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of what came into my mind as well. Like, you can pass the course on the bottom, but it's very tough to do.
Or you can just go take it 3 wide like Doug Gray is in practice right now and almost make it work.
The big news coming out this week, and this changes up everything, Derek. Drivers go from 8, and you already know this, 8 to 12 on the playoff standings. So it kind of opens up a little bit more safety net for some guys. And then again, it starts putting some pressure on some guys now who is 13th and back to make playoffs. So your thoughts from going to 8 to 12? We did have 4 drivers, so.
I mean, personally, I think it's a good decision to go to 12. But, you know, we was kind of talking about it, you know, that's kind of mid-season. Well, actually, it is right at, middle of the regular season now? That calls me into side. So it kind of...
It's a weird time to make it, yeah.
It's a weird time to make it, and it's going to be... Like, for guys that are, you know, 7th, 8th, 9th, and 10th, you know, they was all, you know, racing extremely hard. Could have, like, what if they were in that position, like, where they was racing super, super hard, you know, because they knew that they had to make... Yeah. Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, and they could have costed themselves, you know, last week or the week before, and then they make this change, and now it's just like, you know, you're like, well, then... It's just a lot of different things that could go on with that, but I do trust that these admins, they know what they're doing. They seem like they know what they're doing. I haven't seen them make a wrong call yet. So
yeah, this was voted on, by the way. It just wasn't made. It was actually, I'm sitting here looking, it was actually everybody voted on this. So that's pretty cool. So sitting here looking. All restarts now are on the green flag. If you jump to restart, you must slow down safely and blah, blah, blah.
And that was actually from last week when we seen I think it was the 33 of Mark Jenkins who just completely jumped the restart.
Yeah, and there wasn't a penalty issue for that, by the way, because there wasn't a rule at the time. It wasn't written out, so they didn't have it.
But he did the smart thing though. He kind of pulled over though and let everybody go though.
Yes. Also, EOLs from last week, number 11. That is a carryover penalty. I'm not sure if he's here or not. But the 11 to 02 to 5 to 97 all get EOLs at the start of this one. Also, 75% field limit. But here's the big kicker, Derek. We talked about this pre-race when you did. As we get set to go qualifying. Only 2 extra sets of tires in the pits.
Well, hopefully these guys ain't got the same tire wear as I had last night at Bristol. Because 150 laps is a long time.
Yeah.
On only is that 2 additional sets or 1 additional set?
I think it's 3 total from what I'm getting.
Yeah, okay, yeah, it's 3 total. So they got 2 extra sets in the pits.
I think that they're going to be fine with the tire sets, but you know, It depends when you.
I don't know. This track looks old though. Like this looks like a really old track. So.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see it. So qualifying and getting underway right now. We're gonna, we are on the big screen. Let me know. Judy Jenkins, thank you for tuning in. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you guys like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Here on Trackside, we're trying to get our viewer count back up on Trackside. We're starting to get back up there. So qualifying underway, watch what Ross can do here in the 12 truck in his qualifying effort, and we will see what he can do. And that number 12 SK Chevrolet.
Adam Matz put the first lap down with a 22.561.
Impressive to me lately, man.
He was really aggressive at Daytona, and then really didn't hear much out of him the last couple weeks, and then he kind of turned it on last week. So hopefully that he can make a good run. Is actually someone who we really haven't talked about much up front, Patrick.
Yeah, great lap.
Well, of course, as soon as we say that, but he's still got one more lap. Jeff, I'm not even going to try.
Jeff Unich?
Yeah, Unich, yeah. He's on top of the board right now. We'll see what Patrick can do this time, coming off turn 4.
Not a better
408 will not improve. He will stay P3 for the moment.
Still, though, not a bad qualifying effort. Actually.
And Jeff wrecks it out of turn 4, coming to the checkered flag.
Something just big just happened. Ray Polking was coming to the second lap of his qualifying effort, I believe, and actually hit the wall at the start-finish line right before and crashed his truck. So I don't think he will have any laps left. If I'm not mistaken.
Oh, he hit that wall.
It was hard, wasn't it? Yeah, for
he got stuck in the wall.
Yeah, for such a small track, that was a hard hit.
Johnny Avila, 22-0. Jeez.
I'm just happy you're able to speak English tonight.
Oh, trust me, the body armor hasn't kicked in yet, so get a little bit. Steve Unich coming around.
By the way, Mark Jenkins, remember we talked about him. He's up for third right now.
Oh, yeah, Mark. Hopefully he can get it turned around from last week, having a good chance to potentially even win that race.
Yeah.
So still waiting for some of the bigger names right now.
Trevarthen's just putting on a lap. 7 so far.
Surprise, surprise. Look who just went to provisional pole.
Yeah, are you surprised by, I mean, I know you're not surprised by him grabbing a pole by any means. I mean, he was fast in practice as well.
But only wanted to hit a 21.
He's only got one win this season. And I think that's kind of surprising to a lot of people.
Well, you can get in and dominate the whole race. And that's one thing that I think the 26 has done, as long as he can stay clean. But it's just like he gets caught up in stuff. Last week, he got caught up in a big one. I think, twice? Yeah. And still somehow finished P15. So, that's kind of a big thing for him, is that if he can just stay clean, maybe we can actually see, can he finish? Can he finish? Because, like we said, didn't he win New Hampshire?
I think so. Look who qualified second. The only 2-time winner this season.
Well, just take everything I just said and just completely disregard.
Got a great lap, by the way.
Who?
Rob Jenkins.
The Jenkins boys. I like seeing this 6th and 7th right now. Yeah. I mean, that is big.
Great lap for them. So I do want to mention the point situation. I'm going to pop the points up on the screen. I just think it's a lot better for you guys to see it instead of me trying to explain it. So, and I will explain it, of course. But give me just a second. Let me pop this up. I know what I'm doing. I've done it before. Here we go, I think. So, yeah, here's the point standings. And let me just shrink it just a little bit so I don't want to make it too big for you guys. There we go. So let me. All right, so Trent Ringler is in the pole, or is in the lead right now in the point standing. 12th right now, Mark Jenkins. He just moved in, if I'm not mistaken, into the top 12. Ross Cadu and Michael Trevarthen moved out of the top 12. So there you go. So there's your top 12, but Jenkins and Cadu both tied for 12th right now. Carl Wood, Joe Sanchez, Sean Bradley, Dwayne Hunt. is the one that is currently without a win that has, well, William Kemp and Johnny also don't have a win, but they are currently in it right now. So, yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we was just talking about it though. I mean, Rob and Mark both. I mean, they both just have probably, I think, their best qualifying of the season. You know, being 6th and 7th right now, which with qualifying just now halfway, you know, over, and there's not that many cars left. I believe they are almost, you know, locked inside the top 10 for the start of this race.
I think you may be right. I'm thinking there might only be like 3 other guys that's going to qualify. Ross Canoe and Ray Polkin's not going to qualify, I don't think.
Jeff Hollingsworth, I'm surprised, has not come out and done qualifying.
And Kamara, if I'm not mistaken, no, Hollingsworth's what number again? I'm sorry.
97, yeah.
Make sure he don't have a penalty. Yeah, that's why. The 02 and the 97 and the 5, all 3 have EOL. So there you go. So they're just not even going to qualify. This is Jesse Bennell. The 96 crossing the start-finish line. He's going to go to 23rd right now. He's a little bit more on his second lap at ABS Installation Chevrolet. So Todd Cray also, he does not have an EOL, but we're still waiting on him. So yeah, you're right. I think if Jesse does not qualify in front of him, which he does, how about that lap?
Wow. I'm sorry?
Jesse Burnell goes to 4th on the board in the 96.
Wow, I don't think we've even talked about him all season.
Yeah, he was actually 23rd in qualifying on that first lap, so picked it up a lot. So with that will make it official that Jenkins will qualify in 7th and 8th, or at least top 10. So that's pretty cool to see. We've got a couple guys that may come out here to qualify. Well, maybe just one more guy, actually. We're still waiting to see if Todd Craig comes out. Right now, we're not sure if he will. Derek, who's your pick to get the win tonight?
Honestly, I'm going to go with Rob Jenkins.
Really?
Yep. So, by the way, to everyone that's watching right now, please, make sure you share the stream.
Kind of helps out everyone. I know I'm probably beating a dead horse because I think you said a little earlier, but yeah, just kind of watching it. Yeah, if we could just get everybody to share it, Adam, you know how big that could get if everyone that's tuned in each week would share it.
Oh, I was just thinking about that. I was sitting there thinking about that because as you were sitting there trying to talk to me, I was just sitting there reading.
Yeah. Also, we're posting a link for our Teespring or our merchandise. We do got new merchandise coming out for younger guys.
Are we going to put the Derek Dilemma shirt on there?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, well, y'all heard it here first, folks.
Yeah, I'll throw it on there. We'll have the TRN Derek Dilemma t-shirt on there. We're also going to have t-shirts come out for kids this week, too. So that'd be pretty cool. My wife's making me do it.
Also, if you have other ideas,
let us know.
Let us know. We might have a Back in the Game podcast one. I don't know. I think we might want to change up the logo for it though. But that's not for now.
Yeah.
Also, we may actually have one with me flipping through the air. Actually, I've got a good idea for that. I can't wait to put that one out.
By the way, I'm going with the 4 truck. Don't pick this one up tonight.
Who? The
Johnny.
4?
Yep. Yeah.
Well, he almost had it won last week.
Almost had it won at Daytona as well.
Is he side by side?
Do what?
He may have been. I don't know. That's too long away for me to remember. A lot of times
Daytona, he wrecked in the NASCAR chicane while leading against who was it? He beat was it Adam Matz was second, and he wrecked in front of Matz coming out of the NASCAR chicane at Daytona. Yes. Also, while I got everybody here, we got our normal return and schedule program starting back up September, I believe it's the 10th. You double check that to make sure. Yeah, September 10th. That is a Thursday. The return of Red Sox Racing Series. Back-to-back nights of racing here, or back-to-back races that night. Some Red Sox Racing League. Have you seen their schedule, by the way? You're going to like that.
Yeah, I might actually run it. Are they running GT4 and GT3? Or GTE and GT3?
I believe so.
Well, I'll definitely be
I
running
know
if
they're
they,
for
if
sure
they
they're
run
running
the.
GTE.
Well, then
I
I'm
think they're
definitely running.
Yeah, they're for sure running GTE. I know. All right, here we
Yeah.
go. Grid is starting to form. As you can see it right there on your screen, you're getting a look at it. Trent Ringler are going to be starting up front. Brentley Glass are going to be rolling off in P2. Row number 2, Johnny Bell, Jesse Bennell, Steve Units, Dwayne Hunt. Taking a look at the rest of them here. Ron Hollyfield, Darren Clement, Joshua Sharif, I hope I said his name right, probably not. Michael Trevarthen, Kenneth Sargent. How do we say it? I think it's Segert, I believe. That's probably wrong. I always said Sergeant before.
Is it not Sergeant?
No.
Oh, then I don't know.
Anyway, Charles Woods, Adam Matz, Patrick going to be rolled off in the 93. And P number 9, Joe Sanchez, Chad Curran in row 10. Row 11, Bryson Tomlinson, Bruce Pearson, William Kemp, Jeff Hollingsworth, and these guys are your EOL cars. Ross Cadu, Todd Gray, Ray Poking back there. He had issues in qualifying. David Kamara back there as well. So there you go. Getting ready to roll here for 150 laps. It does not take very long. We had a long race last night, 250 laps, where Derek Pemberton decided to kill the wall, and everybody.
No, just for the record, I blew 2 tires in that race. Don't say I hit the wall. I didn't hit the wall until I blew the 2 tires.
But you hit the wall.
Don't
Ignore
make me have to get ugly on here. Which, speaking of that, Back in the Game podcast, Derek's Dilemma will make an official return. I say that every time, then you never give me the opportunity to have my dilemma.
That is true. We may hear a return tonight, or
I mean, we can.
possibly.
I don't know. If these guys go green for a while, we might be able to do it tonight.
I want to mention, by the way, the 26th of Trent Ringler taking the outside line here on the start.
May not be a bad decision there.
Definitely not a bad decision. Sun is setting here from Lucas Oil. We're going to take one more lap around. I just noticed that it says NHRA.com on the wall. Interesting. Anyway.
Well, it's not going to say NASCAR.com because people in Indianapolis don't like us.
If I'm not mistaken, I think this is still a NASCAR Central chat.
Yeah, it is, but it's Indianapolis, and you know how fans of Indy like us. I'm sorry if you're a fan of the Indianapolis.
I don't think it's that bad now.
No, it's still pretty bad.
With Penske taking over.
Yeah, it's still pretty bad. Like I've said, Indianapolis should be taken off the NASCAR schedule, but that's not for now. We're getting ready to go green here for Lucas Oil Raceway, and I don't know what the name of this race is.
150K.
150K. There we go. As everyone's stacking up, Paytruck has already pulled down pit road, and the green flag is out, and we are racing here at Lucas Oil Raceway for the 150K.
Yeah, ready for it's going to get tight here, man.
Oh, they're already caught. Boy, the 10 just wait a second. Is that his?
Look at this.
Are they brothers? Just out of curiosity.
Robin
because that was just a brotherly love.
We might have to make sure Judy's in the chat. Judy, is Robin Mark brother? It might be father and son. We'll find out.
Well, all I know is the 10 just told the 33 to move out the way.
Well, yeah, he's got to put the bumper to him.
I mean, just straight doored him, but here we go. The battle's on for 4th right now between the 4 and the 19. No, as the 19 got a good run in, the 4's going to try to shut the door as I don't know. Who's that white car right there?
That is Jesse Burnell. Remember, we haven't spoken a lot about him. He qualified for. They have something going on. Chad Curran on his way down pit lane right now. What's going on there? But yeah, we haven't really spoke about Jesse Burnell all season long.
Actually, now the 4 is losing even more spots right now. He's falling off the pace quite quickly right now, as it looks like I think Rob Jenkins may have just made another pass.
Good battle right here between the 8 and the 27 of Steve Unich and Matthew Holt.
Actually, don't take the bet.
They are brothers, by the way.
Well, they are brothers. Well, I don't know which one's older, but
Somebody gave him the old bump out of the way.
Yeah, he told him to move. I mean, they weren't even into one yet, and he told him to move. But actually, Mark got back in front of Rob there, so...
Mark's like, show you. They'll be good.
And right now, Mark's on the back bumper of this Ford car trying to make it work. But as everyone right now, Adam, has gotten the single file.
Yeah, this is, like I was saying, when we talked about it pre-race, man, you really hit the nail on the head. It reminds you a lot of a flat Bristol. It's a highline
Todd
track.
Cray has significant damage, and
Already?
I mean it is bad.
Oh, yeah, he's got quite a
That
bit
is
there.
bad. He started in P26. I mean, he's basically got a pancake for a nose.
I wonder if that's what happened with Shad, because Shad's already on pit road and left. He's done for the race.
Yeah, that front bumper has got very significant
They
damage.
stacked up somewhere, because that is a stack up hit.
Oh, yeah, big wreck had happened. Oh, we got a car that was flipping, by the way.
Really? Was it the 3?
Yes.
See, we did
The
not
3
see
got
that.
up in the catch fence.
Really?
I mean, this was big. So it was
I
on
wonder if I can find it.
it was on lap 2 going into turn number 1. Something major was happening. Oh man, that 3 got major air. Something happened on the front straightaway.
Oh, I got it right here. I'm looking at the replay right now. Oh, yeah. Wow.
Oh man, they were.
How was that not
I think that may have been the 14 who got loose in front of the whole pack or something.
How was that not a caution?
I don't know.
We had the yellows.
Something happened.
By the way, Mark Jenkins put the pass on. He moved up to 5th. Johnny falls back to P6. Rob Jenkins looks to follow through on that.
Oh, I figured out what happened.
What was it?
So the 1 and the 31 made contact. The 17 was right on the back, was right on the bumper of the 1, and when the 1 and the 31 made contact, it caused the 17 to check up, and not everyone else could get checked up fast enough.
Got Amanda checking in the chat, pulling for Jesse, who started 4th up to 3rd right now. Honestly, we talked about Jesse. We haven't spoke a lot about him this season. There was
Is this his
something-
first race?
No.
Oh.
I've seen him in other races plenty of times. He just hasn't had the luck. But something clicked here tonight. He put down a great qualifying effort and has done really well, honestly.
Yeah, and surprisingly, he was able to, with him starting P4, he had the advantage on the outside lane. Yeah, so right now he's able to hold on to this P3 position. I mean, it even showed last night that, I mean, if you can get good track position, I mean, you're going to definitely keep yourself in a good position for at least most of the night.
Tough as it is to pass.
Yeah, exactly. So, actually, right now, I can't believe this. It looks like that 4 has just got bricks in his car or something. He is going nowhere but backwards right
Yeah,
now.
he's continuing to drop back. He's
And
under
right now,
pressure
Rob's trying to get underneath him right now.
He's under pressure from Rob right now. So, Derek, this is one thing to speak about. These guys wasn't sure what tires would do. Well, you're finding out now. I mean, the track is cooling down because nighttime's starting to come over the racetrack. The track cooling off, of course. But a lot of turning here. You're wearing them tires out.
Yeah, and that's kind of something major that we seen last night. A lot of tire wear caused a lot of interesting strategy calls, which
Rob is 6 years older than me.
Well, Rob told his younger brother to get out the way on that one turn. So,
I
actually,
think we got more
we do got a side-by-side battle back here between the 32 and Michael Trebarthian, Darian Clement, and Michael Trebarthian. Actually, I think we. Oh, they're 3-1.
No
I
way.
don't know who shot the middle.
Somebody's
That's
got to
the
check out.
17.
Somebody's got to check
And
out.
they go, and well, Michael Trebarthian gets put in the wall, and
Let me explain something about Trebarthian, by the way. Derek, you know this as well as I do because we've known him for a while. This guy is good. I'm surprised to see him struggling like we have this season. Just being honest.
yeah.
Also a battle right here behind him, Patrick and Charles Woods. This is for 15. Patrick on that outside, going to be able to hold that spot. A little bit further back. And
Actually, Mark Jenkins just made the pass for 4th. He is on the charge right now. He's making these passes all on the bottom. He's basically putting a slide jump on them, and he is making it work right now. Mark Jenkins, I think right now, is the man that's on a mission right now.
want to mention that last night we had this issue. Any short track you had this issue. As you see a battle for 5th right now.
Oh, that is tight.
Derek, when it comes to short track racing with this many cars, I always say the biggest thing is lap traffic. But we're going to be catching that probably here sooner than later, I can imagine. Talk about that, man. You've been in the car plenty of times filming it.
Oh, wait, lap traffic or temper?
Lap traffic.
Oh,
You can throw the temper mix in with it.
honestly, I think temper is the
They
absolute
both play
worst.
into each other, I would guess.
Honestly, lap traffic is not that bad compared to controlling your temper in these situations where you are straight nose to tail and you're telling the slower guy in front of you, in nice terms, get out of the way. As we still got the battle here going on for P6. Rob Jenkins still trying to make it work. Trying to put a slide job on him. Not really going to work. Maybe made some contact. Rob Jenkins trying to take away P6.
Watch how deep he drops it in the 3. Let's see if he tries it again.
Yep, he's
Yeah,
going to
he
try
got
it
it.
again.
He's
Johnny may have made a small mistake. Rob's
yet.
not going to quite be able to clear. He's
He
going
got
to
it.
try to clear it
Uh-oh.
anyway. Puts the 4 in the wall. And that's going to cost the 4, not 1, not 2, maybe even 3, 4 positions.
Good
Now,
save by Johnny, though, keeping it.
oh, he's going to
Safe.
make contact with 17. They somehow all figure it out for now.
Welcome to short track racing. This is what makes short track racing the best. This is why, honestly, no offense to every league we broadcast, this is what more leagues need. Let's just be honest.
Short tracks.
Yes.
Cough, cough. We might be changing that here soon.
Yeah, because I want to see more short track racing. I love it. Ooh, I like that 32 paint. Oh, you know why I like it? Because I painted it. I forgot I painted
Mark
that one.
Jenkins may have just pancaked that wall. I won't.
You like it, don't you?
Yeah.
That was simple, actually. I really like it.
But yeah, no, kind of going back to how short track racing is. Honestly, yes, everyone thinks it's lap traffic. Honestly, how I say lap traffic, the easiest thing to do with lap traffic is that all you want them to do is just run a consistent line. Now, if it's like a completely one-lane track like it is here tonight, then yeah, they gotta be in the right. Yeah, it gets a little bit more frustrating.
And
but
honestly,
like
what it's going to do, it's going to allow, once Trent catches back into this pack, and these guys are good that's in front of them. I mean, they're not slow. David Camaro right now is the last one on the penalty. Once these guys catch him, it's going to allow these other guys just to close in. Because he's got to get through light traffic better than second place, third place, fourth place.
and the thing is, being the leader, you have to be the one to punch the hole
Exactly.
through. And
They race
so,
the leader harder.
Yeah, because they're all trying to stand the lead lap, which you can't get mad at them for
Yeah.
because what if, let's say, they let you go and then you pass the guy that's in front of them and then the yellow comes out, their whole race is over.
Yeah, exactly.
So, but it's also going to come down to temper. Like, let's be real. We talked about it. Trevarthian, he could have a real reason here. The 4, he could have major reason as he is still falling the back right
on the
now.
left right now.
He is doing, like I said, he's basically got bricks in that truck right now. He's not going forward at all.
Rob Jenkins had a scared on third floor. He had to get out of the problem actually. He was battling for fifth. Now he's trying to make sure he can hold on.
This 17, I know this might be funny coming from me, but that 17 has been super aggressive very early on in this race.
Uh-oh, contact.
This ain't gonna end well.
Big wreck on the front stretch.
Oh, here we go. Oh, no, Charles Wood involved.
Darren Clement also involved in my paint. This past the 1, the 31, Trevarthian involved, the 40.
Oh, no. Honestly,
4 cars, 5 cars.
I kind of see, because I can hear the race chat
Yeah.
a little bit. I
How
can't
nice
really
is
say.
it right now?
Well, the thing is that, I mean, the one car or the one truck feels like the 32 didn't hold his line. Which, let's be real, the 32 didn't. But you're asking someone on almost 30 lap old tires to hold it on the bottom when all the truck wants to do is push right.
It's going to keep pushing up. Yeah,
It's going to keep pushing up, and that's where you can't, because he's holding that seam. He's not moving up. I mean, at 32, you can even see it. I mean, he's not turning right. That's just the tires being old and just pushing.
Right now, by the way, this right here is where things get interesting. Some guys are coming down, including their leaders, taking tires.
There's a lot of damaged race cars on pit road right now. I may add.
The top 10 has stayed out, by the way. Actually, Brentley Glasser came down and took fuel only. So top 10 did not take tires unless he took 2 tires, which is a possibility. I don't know, man. This is weird. You like the call to come down now?
Yeah.
I think it's a good call to check your tire wear.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the main thing. We do got our drone cam working here tonight. Free cam, drone cam, whatever you want to call it. Adam Chapman tries to control it, which is probably making you guys sick, I understand. So you see the field working off turn 2. We'll get set to go back green here in just a few moments. One good thing about short tracks, the cautions do not last long.
But actually, now that we can talk about it just a little bit, tempers here are going to be high, especially after what we just all see transpire right there. There's a lot that could be said, and, Johnny, he could be one right now that, let's be real, if he can find the back, actually they're going to be start nose to tail on this restart. Don't be surprised if you see the 4 give the 10, maybe a little nudge getting into the corner going like, hey, I didn't appreciate that.
This is what makes short tracks fun.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is why everybody loves them. Like, the tempers come out in people. It makes it exciting for people.
And that's...
Sadly, we can't play on broadcast what's being said. We tried it before, we got yelled at from sponsors. So,
and also, too, I wish that they would turn off the X limit for short tracks.
Yeah.
Makes 0 sense. Like, okay, no offense. Okay, this is going to be the one thing I'll say. These guys only get 17X until a penalty is given.
See, I'm okay with that. With the penalty, I'm okay with. Now,
I'm still not.
If it was a disqualification, yeah.
Well, disqualification is still at 25.
Well, to be honest, if you had 25X, you're most likely wrecked anyway.
Okay, but it's a short track. You don't have to be arrow.
Okay, we showed that last night with your damaged race car. Did you continue on?
Yeah, I did actually, and I was actually still fast.
And how many laps did you go down?
Well, it's because I had horrible tire wear.
You get what I'm saying though? If they wreck, they're gonna have to get off pit road.
Okay, like I said, if these guys stay green here, we'll have Derek's Dilemma. That's going to be the major thing to be talked about. But here we go. New tires, old tires, everything in between tires. We are green to racing, and the 8 got a fantastic restart. He will actually lead the lap.
Top 8, by the way, are the ones that stayed out. First full of fresh tires back in 9th right now. Trent Ringler at 26. See, right here's where Trent can get in trouble.
Yeah.
Be patient, and that's hard to do.
Oh my. This is gonna get tight back here.
It wasn't close.
I thought I seen Rob just. Oh, we got a car on the wall.
Yep,
car,
this
oh
one
no,
is
it's
gonna
gonna stack up. Oh, it's
Yep.
gonna stack up. Oh no. Hang on to it. How? How do they hang on to
that? That looked very similar to what we've seen in practice, did it not?
Yes.
But somebody came out the other end with a lot of damage, and I think, actually, it might be Todd Curry. Todd Curry is the one.
So right now, actually, here comes the battle right here between the guys with fresh tires. The 26, who is just driving on the bottom.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I thought he was going to just... Yeah.
Hold on. This is a top-line track. How's he doing that? Well, hey, let's just throw Rob in there, too, because Rob decided he wanted to stick his nose in on this. How is the 26 making this many passes on the bottom?
Fresh tires versus old tires. It'll pay off for now. It's just for how long. Oh, that was Jenkins. That was Rob, actually. That was Super Lewis. Good save. By the way, Trent, now second. We're about to have a new leader.
Yeah.
Just being honest. He's sitting there saying here's the kids because, because lap times. Let's just be honest.
Yeah.
But this could work out for Matthew on the long run. Like, if they get another caution, he's able to stay kind of where he's at. They should pass over.
Yeah. Hey, Adam, check your Facebook real quick.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I mean, just As easy as you can possibly do that right there.
Back here, Rob Jenkins takes away third. Oh, the 19.
Oh,
They make contact. I seen a big bump on the 33.
maybe just a little. Maybe. I don't like this. I don't like
It's got
it.
to be more than a bump.
They survive for the moment, not for much longer.
Watch that
If
push-up.
they make it 2 more laps racing like this, it'll be a miracle.
Yeah, because we've seen already what happened with out of the corner and push up.
Somehow
a lot.
Mark is getting the run on the bottom of the racetrack right now. Mark's going to clear, and that's going to open up the door for Steve. Oh, we got Rickett. They somehow saved that.
They're getting excited, man. I just thought we had car flipping.
Oh, well, we almost did.
Jeff Hennett.
And
How
once
about
again,
Jeff?
like I said, funny enough that I'm about to be the one to say this. This 17 is driving super aggressive
I like
very
it.
early on in this race.
I like it, man.
Oh, me too.
I love aggressive drivers. Like, I love them.
Oh, except whenever it's me.
Except whenever it's my team.
Yeah, okay. Glad to know y'all heard that here first, folks.
Good pass, by the way. He is on pressure tires, by the way. By the way, Jason Brunel, who was up inside the top 3, currently running 9th because remember, he was also one of the cars that won.
By the way, Rob Jenkins took second while we was looking at that battle in the back.
Yeah, I think it's a matter of time. You'll see, even Mark, I think, is faster than both of these guys. Like, looking at the lap times, we'll know more here. You better watch out for the 17, though.
If he don't get Rick before then.
He is. Wow.
And like, you know, that is the thing. When you are super aggressive, yeah, you're fast. You make some flashy moves here and there, but you also got a bigger chance of getting just flat dumped.
And once again, I know that's kind of funny.
And you know, a
coming from me.
lot of this, honestly, for him, we haven't really seen him be aggressive this season. You got to think the point situation isn't that. He sits 15th in points, only 4 points out. Just saying.
I mean, it all depends on who he's trying to race right now.
Right now, Michael Shavarth and Ross Cadu not having great runs. Charles Wood was involved in that wreck. He's in top 10 or top 11 in points. You know. Trent is out to a 2-second lead. He is actually closing on David Kamara lap car. Unfortunately, Kamara has not had a great night here in that 02 truck. Clocked by Christopher, who will donate the winning trophy, or I'm sorry, will give the winning trophy over to the ASLE after this season. Patrick has worked his way into 9th place now. And then right behind Jeff, Units in 8th, both running really nice. And at TampaSUVRentals.com, one of the sponsors of the league, of course, Infinite Hero as well. Somebody we haven't talked about creeping up there, sitting 11th right now, Jeff Hollingsworth working on 10th. Actually going to not take it.
Yeah, he of course had to start in the back, and I don't think he pitted underneath that yellow.
No, he did not.
So he's trying to hang on for dear life. By the way, we will have some breaking news tonight. Later on tonight, at least at some point. So stay tuned for that breaking news. And you know, I'm sitting here kind of watching some lap times right now, Adam.
Yeah.
Rob Jenkins is really not falling all that far off of our leader. I mean, he's lost a little bit of time in the last couple laps or so. But you know, he's still, you know, he's only 3.2 back. He's been averaging about the 2.7 to about 3-second gap right here. Actually, he's going to try to go underneath David Kamara right here. As he clears that pass.
Yeah, I'm watching the 17 truck. He actually was faster than, or right there with our leader last time by as far as speed goes. So kind of keep an eye on him as well. Steve Units has worked his way up to 5th. Remember, for guys, you probably remember, Derek, he wasn't here, but at Daytona, Steve was the pole sitter. And led all the way up to the mid-race break in that race. Came out in the mid-race break after pit stops. Did not work out because what happened in that, people pitted before the mid-race break. He did not. He got caught in traffic.
By the way, our leader just made it mid three. And lapping cars. As Rob Jenkins is actually losing time, even though
he was faster than the last lap, but of course I had to do lap traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Trent is one of the guys that I'm surprised hasn't won multiple races this year. But let's just be honest, we talked about it prior to this. Also, I want to go ahead and mention real quick, because I forgot to mention it, there is actually a truck or manufacturer championship in the series as well. Right now, the Chevrolets lead that championship series with 4 wins. They got 195 points. 168 is the closest one. That is Toyota, followed by the Ford newest truck here in Irish.
Kind of looking around though, the whole field, we only got one side-by-side battle right now. That's between the 96 and the 27 for P number 4, as the 96 of Jesse Bunnell.
He's gonna work his way back inside the top 3. It's a matter of time. He's got fresher tires.
And Rob actually isn't falling too far off again. He's actually kind of maintaining this gap right now. Honestly,
I think for Rob's case right now is actually he lost a little bit of time there. Just needs to manage right now. Just kind of manage it. Don't kill your stuff. You're not going to catch the 26 right now. There's no way right now. Just manage your stuff and hope that the 26 runs into a mistake, which he has been prone to do. He has ran into a lot of mistakes this season.
Oh, contact. 02 in the 8. The 02 lap car, David Clark, gets in the wall. Comes down, makes contact with Matthew Hull. Able to still go, of course, but definitely a scary moment there for Jesse.
And here's the deal right now. Some of these guys that stayed out, they're on 60-lap-old tires right now.
Yeah. If they're like you, their tires probably about to blow.
I was really hoping he wasn't going to bring that up again. I was ready to live my piece on that.
Yeah. Sorry, had that.
Battle for fourth right now. Jesse Bunnell trying to take that position away from Matthew Holtz.
Yeah, Jesse's got a good truck. He's definitely a top 3 truck tonight, I think.
Yeah, and
that's something for guys that
they don't usually run up front. You gotta take every advantage you can when you got a truck like this that just feels like it has the momentum. You just gotta run with it.
He's been inside the top 10 a few times, I think. He's just got caught up in other stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Trent. Trent, I think, could be a multi-race winner this season.
Yeah.
If he hasn't been caught up in all the incidents he's been caught up in.
Yeah.
And I think tonight it's going to be another one of those situations. Something I think could happen and put this 26 in a bad situation again. Now, granted, he got lucky and was able to get through all the old tires, fairly quickly. He was able to take the lead and, put out to an advantage. And right now, actually, the battle for second is starting to heat up just a little bit. There's not a lap car in between these two. And like we've said, the 17 has been really aggressive tonight. So we'll see how aggressive he'll be here trying to pass this 10. I'd say they'll probably battling here within the next 5 laps or so.
Usually we get an idea about fuel mileage. These guys usually let us know about the fuel mileage. Fuel was not a big concern tonight. They actually wasn't sure on how many laps you could go. I don't think we'll be able to go 150 because they're running 75% fuel, but
they could probably make it to 100. And honestly, the tire fall off I don't think is too terrible because, like the 8 and the 8 and 27 who stayed. Actually, no, it was the 8 and someone else who stayed out. The 8 I know for sure was one of the main ones to stay out. He's still in P6 right now. So he's showing that, yeah, you may not be the fastest car, so fresh tires would still, I think, be the right call at the end of the race. But, it doesn't seem like fresh tires is making that big of a difference right now.
Yeah, especially now, everything's kind of even up. That's one thing about, I even noticed last night, with the 87 Cup cars, after a few laps, you know, the tires even up. Like, you know, they're really good for the first 15 laps, but after that, you start seeing the times come back down to kind of what everybody else is starting to run. And we're seeing that here again. Everybody's pretty much spaced out here.
Yeah, right now I think our closest battle for position is this second place right now. It's actually 17th.
Actually.
Well, that's odd because second and third are no tail or were.
Eighth, not side by side.
Well, yeah, you're right.
It is a good battle. It's Jeff Fitzpatrick. And Jeff will be able to take that away. Now we can jump back up a second.
It's actually, they are kind of starting to get, you know,
Whoa.
17's been running. Yes, here we go. 17's going to try to put the slide jump on it. Mark's going to let him have it. Or Rob's going to let him have it. But Rob, by the way, just, he got on the brake. I just want to add, really.
I mean, he shouldn't block. The guy ready to go for over a second. Like, you know, that's just smart driving by him. Paul Zoda checking in on the chat. Good to see Paul. Of course, Paul Zoda, the maker of this overlay that we have here tonight, does a great job on all these overlays. If you are a broadcaster looking for an overlay, check out PZ Overlays. The rest is Paul Zoda. A lot of people know who he is. He does a lot within our racing, so pretty cool to always see him check in. Yeah, Derek, we talked about this race. Normally, this ain't no other shot, no other league by any means, especially the league we broadcast now. We knew that this race would be green a lot. These guys are that good. So, definitely happy to see that. Here at Jeff Hollingsworth. Running now inside the top 10 in 10th place. The halfway point here in just a few laps. Only one yellow so far to speak of. There you go. Oh,
actually, we got a little. Yeah, actually, we got a little train starting to form here, just a little bit as the Ford gets a little snappy off the corner.
Well, first up, since the fight stops.
Yeah, the 14 did call bringing it down to pit. Actually, yeah, I think that was a scheduled pit stop. So
yeah, these guys have been 72 laps, the ones that have not pitted earlier. So if that's the case, we'll wait and see.
Really, the 8 cars I'm waiting to see when they'll break off and go down.
Yeah. Once we start seeing a few more people, we'll have a more estimate of what these guys can run under green flag conditions. I didn't realize that 4 was that damaged.
Yeah, the 4 has not had a very good night tonight.
He's actually working on the 53 of Bryson Thomas. He's at 13th right now. And the only sad part about this is the 4 truck is the only last car only we lapped. We have already lapped all the way up to P14. And you can see right here the 26, Trent Ringo working through that lap traffic. This is where things get interesting. Derek, we talked about it for the lead lap cars, trying to work through this lap traffic. I'll be honest, when you start putting guys like Michael Trebarkin down a lap,
you're doing something.
Right, yeah. I guess it'll be a couple sparks that come up in the wreck as well.
Yeah.
So we are at the halfway point. A little bit of information for you guys. Next week we will not be live on Saturday or Sunday. We had the weekend off. I think it's our first weekend off. Gosh almighty, how long, Derek?
So what's our?
It's our first weekend off, honestly. My first weekend off as far as broadcasting goes.
In a while.
And gosh, probably about a year. I'm going to enjoy that. But we will be back the following weekend when we go and take on the Southern 250. I'm not sure what that is to be exact. I don't know if that's Southern National. If it is, I love you. If it's not, it might be Darlington. I think I can actually find out one. Also, just looking at the schedule, it is the Southern 250. Then we go to North Wilkesboro, and then things get dirty, and then we have the Eldora. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to heading there. Haven't seen the structural dirt in a long time.
Just out of curiosity, was that Bubba Wallace wearing a Tennessee Vols mask? So that's what's wrong with him. Okay. Never mind. We figured it out. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it.
Stop while you're at.
If you're wondering what I'm talking about, go watch the race last night. Go watch the intro to the race last night.
I'm trying to figure out exactly where you guys go. What is the Southern 250? Is that Darlington?
Arlington?
Or Southern National?
I would hope Southern National.
Southern National would be fun. I'd highly doubt it.
By the way, this 17 is actually starting to run down, Trent, by the way.
You are correct. The lap time
And just sitting here watching, if the 17 can just find a way to get through this all, he'd be in good shape. By the way, you know someone who we really haven't talked about tonight? Who's actually just went a lap down? The 24.
Which one?
The 24 Bentley Glasser.
Pit stops underway. Multiple pit stops. The 8, the 19, the 89.
Yeah, these are all guys that did not pit underneath that yellow. My apologies there. They did not. Wait, you said the 89 pitted.
He was on pit. I'm sorry, not the 89. It was the other. I don't know why I said 89.
Yeah, that's what I was
33, Mark Jenkins.
Didn't he pit? He may have just came down and checked his tires.
Yeah, that's a good possibility.
Maybe that's why he wasn't moving up near as fast as everyone else.
Possibility. So a lot of this happened at a little after the halfway mark. I think that's a good call.
Yeah, because now, think all these guys that, just pitted, they're going to be able to go the rest of the way, I think.
Yeah.
And, you got to think, these guys have went a lot longer on this set of tires. Yellow! Well, just take everything away we were just talking about.
Everybody just got called lap down.
What brought out the
Wayne
yellow?
Hunt, the 19 slow. Works off turn 2, and this is what happens there at new tires. Tire pressures ain't up. Different track as the rubber gets laid down. It's coming off turn 2 and into the grass.
Thankfully, he did not hit anything, so he will be fine.
This actually hurts a lot of people, though. A lot of people are going to have to stay out and get waiver rounds, including guys, by the way, that already have not pitted. So,
yeah, because actually here comes the leader now. So, by the way, Trent Ringler, he will not have another set of tires to go the rest of the way.
yeah, and I think that'll be okay from here, honestly. I mean, we've seen guys do it now.
But now my question is, who got the lucky dog?
I'll let you know.
Oh, it'll be Patrick. Patrick
I
will
think
get the
you're
lucky
right.
dog.
Yes, you are correct.
So,
The only downside to that is where he's going to be starting.
yeah, he's going to be starting behind all the... Actually, I don't know. It depends on how many waiver rounds.
Yeah, that's true. I guess you got to look at it that way, too, with the waiver rounds.
But you got to think, though, there's some people that got absolutely messed over on this. Like Mark Jenkins, he got lucky that he only went 1 down. Jeff Hollingsworth is 2 down. Ron Hollyfield's 2 down. And they're pitting, by the way. So
Yeah, I think they have to, man. I don't think they got enough gas. A lot of them don't.
So do you think we'll see a lot of people come back in,
with 2 to go.
I don't know.
What do you know?
Not much tonight. To be honest. I mean, Patrick's coming down. That's fine. And it is Darlington, by the way, for 100 laps. in 2 weeks. Which is fun track, by the way. I absolutely love that place now. I don't know why I like broadcasting. I've got to broadcast it 3 times in the last like 3 weeks.
I hate that track.
I like it. I don't know why. I was a big fan.
I
broadcast
absolutely-
it tomorrow too.
I
No,
hate
no,
that
I
track
broadcast
more
it
than
Daytona
anything.
tomorrow. Eldor is gonna be fun. So everybody's gonna get back in order. Trent Ringworth up front leading this one. So Derek's Dilemma.
Oh, are we doing it right now?
Yeah. Tell people
Wait.
what it is first.
Wait, what am I dilemma?
Don't know. But why don't you tell people what it is?
So
they'll have
Derek's
an
Di-
idea just so you don't sound like a moron.
Okay, yeah. So as you've noticed, probably that I've got a little bit of a anger issue. Thank you, United States Army, for that, by the way.
You had that before.
And iRacing has been known to really push my buttons on a lot of things.
You better pick this up a little bit, by the way.
Yeah. So Derek's Dilemma is where I'm going to call out. I could call out drivers, I could call out leagues, or I could just flat out call out iRacing. And what I'm going to do as we're getting ready to go green here is, with the whole X limit at short tracks. Why? Because, it was making the argument, saying that if you wreck so many times, you should be penalized. But, what if you get just caught up in just like little stuff and you get the 4 X's for it? You could be out in 4 wrecks.
I hear you when it comes to that point, by the way.
Then if we're back to green, as Jesse Bunnell, he gets a good run on the outside, but the 17th might be probably about the only car that could maybe give a shot to the 26th. It has a big
wreck, big wreck behind them.
Oh, I heard
Multiple
Ricky.
cars. Yep, the 53, Hollingsworth and Bob. A pretty good wreck. That was Russell Thomason inside the wall. He was one I seen, I think, that turned. Yeah, he just lost
He
it.
didn't get turned. He
Yeah.
just got, man.
Lost it.
Oh, Jeff Hollingsworth hard to the inside.
Patrick, I think, actually somehow made it through this, by the way. Yeah, watch this. He's got damage, though. Something else. Watch this. He's on board.
I don't know what he could have damage from. He didn't hit nothing.
Yeah, I don't know where that damage came from. Did a good job of avoiding that, though.
Jeff Hollingsworth hit that inside wall hard. So, I guess this means they really wanted me to finish Derek's Dilemma. But no, just like, I don't get it. I really don't. Like, honestly, to me, X limits are a joke anyway.
On short
Like-
tracks, I get it.
I just
On
say in
road
general.
courses, I get it. But
Like-
or not short tracks. I don't really get it on short tracks. On the intermediate and bigger tracks, I kind of get it.
But
In leagues, I don't quite get it because there's not a safety rating in league racing.
and just I don't get because like what if you get the Ghost 4X or just little things like that. I've actually had a chance to win multiple races in leagues and then have it taken away because of the X
that
limit.
happened
Because
to you this season, actually, in a league.
yeah, it's actually happened to me twice this season.
Yeah.
Rockingham and then Martinsville.
Rockingham, yeah, that's true.
It happened to me twice this season because there's an X limit, which
Yeah,
makes
it's
zero
not a
sense to me.
situation. I get it, but at the same time, I get your point too. Like, really think about it. I see what you're saying.
It's probably a good thing why I don't run a league because we would not have an X limit.
Also, guys, tomorrow night we'll be live from Daytona season finale. Racing series, or not season finale, well, regular season finale.
Gotta go out there and try to get me an old
Should
win
have a
tomorrow.
broadcast, maybe have a broadcast Tuesday. It all really depends. Much as I love the ASRC league, their season's coming to an end. Hopefully, they'll have the participation for that.
Wednesday,
no broadcast.
there might be NIS. I doubt it. I honestly doubt it.
Darlington.
Oh, 100% not. Yep, no, we're not racing NIS this week.
Thursday, strictly street stocks. I'm
Who
sorry,
that?
not strictly street stocks. ILCS, iRacing Legacy Cup Series. And where
Which
are
they actually got some big news.
Where are they at? Yeah, they just got some big news. Where are they at, by the way?
I don't know, some crappy track, I think.
I'll look, hold on.
North
No, we
Wilkesboro.
was just there.
North Wilkesboro. Is that why you're laughing?
It better not be, because I might
Anyway.
cry.
Anyway, what was the news about them, by the way?
But. Where do we race? Oh, it is Wilkesboro. Dadgummit.
What is the big news for them? Before we go back to
Yeah, so they got a new title sponsor. It is. Raise Energy has come on board for them. And they're going to help out, and they may even
I tried to
stick.
find some out the other day, by the way.
Yeah, it's at Academy. If
You know,
I don't know
the
if y'all.
winner should get like a 4-pack of that series.
Yeah, they should.
Although it might be
They might. It might be a 12-pack, but
Yeah.
Barcaster might get one.
I just want to try that one.
Which one?
Oh yeah. As green flag is out, and once again the 17 is in the wrong lane here. But now Rob Jenkins, he's got a chance to maybe take over second if the 96 don't shut the door.
Yeah, he needs to slide up here, by the way. Jesse does, and he's going to. Yeah, that's smart.
And now the race is on.
Battle for fifth. Steve units, Jeff units, Matthew Holt. 27 going to slide up in front.
By the way, these laps are really ticking away. I don't know if you've noticed that, but I mean, we're already on lap 98.
This is why I like Lucas Oil, man, or short tracks in general. Like the
Oh, 10 makes a major mistake out of 2.
Yeah, he goes up to the bottom. That's why lap 27 to have that outside. Might not be where Rob wants to be.
And he may even lose more spots
Yeah.
because as he's going to try to put the slide job on. I don't know if that's going to work.
Basically
at
a
this.
reverse Martinsville kind of way.
Yeah.
Oh! Well, 27 just got the wall hard. It will help Rob here. We'll see
Not
if
for
he
the
can get it.
moment. He might be able to get the run out of the corner, maybe. Maybe not. 27 battling hard, back getting a little loose on exit here. And now Rob once again going to try the slide job. May not work fully. Boy, that is tight. There we go. Rob finally clears him.
Rob brings it up. Here comes the 89 now. Jeff Units trying to follow suit. On the 27. Not sure if that's his dad or brother as well. I would probably ought to figure that out. Being Jeff one of the higher than
Oh! 93 gets, or 89 gets a little loose there. Battle, actually, Adam, look, 2 guys that we have not talked about at all tonight, and they are usually up in the front. Actually, they are both a lap down, is Bentley Glasser and Johnny. They're battling for 11th. Oh! Well, I think that's a lucky dog spot. And I should probably stop talking about the 4 because every time I talk about him, something bad happens to him. He's having a bad.
I've noticed that, by the way. I'm not picking him no more.
Yeah, he'd probably be very.
Every time I pick somebody, they wreck.
Wait, didn't you pick, you didn't pick Doran
Maybe I
last
should come out
night.
with some PRM merchants since the curse.
No, not just
The
that curse.
curse, the Adam Chapman curse.
I'm just gonna put the curse is real.
Because right now, my pick's in 4th right now, hanging on.
Yeah. And you've
But
actually done pretty good on your picks.
Oh, well, never mind. He just got the ball. Thank you, Adam.
But you've actually done good on your picks lately. I think the last time you actually picked the race winner for broadcast was not.
I think I did. I mean, if honestly I wanted to, I would just pick Trent every single week, but that wouldn't be fair.
Mark Williams over on Facebook says, and here comes Brunel. Again, wait and see what this man can do. Behind every good driver in the
If that's the case, he needs to step it up just a little bit because he's about to get past for second right now.
Donor smack him in the back of the head, tell him not to get the wall. He does just get up second. But I'm going to be honest, I am very impressed with this.
I am very impressed with him too,
Yeah.
but honestly, yeah, that actually costing him quite a bit of time now. Actually Rob Jenkins, he's looking maybe taking away P3. And by the way, that would be
probably one of the greater interviews we do is if we get to interview Rob Jenkins, because we've been trying to interview this man for weeks now, and he just hasn't given us the chance to. And now he's finally got himself a chance to maybe get interviewed tonight. So I'm hoping he at least can take away P3 here tonight.
We'll see. He's got a couple fast cars in front of trucks in front of him. Joshua's the one I think that, like you said, I think he's the only one that had a chance to really run down Trent. I don't know if anybody else does. Maybe on the short runs they do. Long runs, I'm not so sure though.
Because right now, that 17 has closed the gap to this 26.
Yeah, he was last time by about 3 tenths.
Yeah, so don't be surprised here if you see this 17 get to the back bumper of this 26. And honestly, if I'm the 26, I can't let him go. I don't think you
not
can.
Now. Yeah, not now. There's no way. And Joshua's looking.
And so is Rob. Rob's looking as well on this 93, as I think he may just left
Here comes the 17. Send it deep in the corner. It's going to slide up behind him. And once again, not going to be able to get up. But Joshua has not won a race this season. He is back in 15 points.
Oh, here we go. Battle for fifth right now. Or fifth? Yeah, fourth. I can't count, apparently.
Yeah, Rob Jenkins in 2 minutes.
But the battle is they are getting very close up here for the lead right now.
What a good run. Oh, yeah. Back
He
to
got
the
it.
lead.
Yeah, this one up here to the lead it's about to get good
And
here
we're
with
catching a
it.
lap truck as well.
Yeah, Jeff Hollingsworth here. So this, I hate to say it here, but Joshua's got to maybe try to see if he can get to the outside of this 26, which would be hard. That's I think the only way he can really make this pick move work right now.
Or
because
stay as close as he can, and then one of these turns he's going to have to send it and bump him. Sad.
it's probably going to happen tonight.
Right.
I think.
Remember, Trent's already got a win.
Exactly.
I mean,
So-
you don't. So this is your way to lock yourself into the
Well,
top.
yeah, and right now you just see the move he just tried to pull right there.
All right, guys. You guys enjoyed this. We're going to turn it up. So we haven't done it all night. I want to make sure we do it. Should we do it now or wait?
Let's do it now because if we do it too much later, it'll
be
cut into
over,
the
yeah.
end.
All right. So here we go. Y'all enjoy.
And the battle for third right now, it is picking up. And actually, just as soon as we start talking about it, it is over. But Jesse, not going to quite give up on it. Yeah, he's looking, trying to get back to the inside here. Steve Ginich, he will take over. P3, we got contact in the back. They somehow hang on to that.
Rob Jenkins scraped the wall pretty good. We do got a slow car. Jeff Unit's very slow on the racetrack.
And that hurts.
Here's the replay. This is one of Matthew Holmes, both guys. There's running pretty good. I mean, even
Rogers
with that,
got
I mean,
in
they
too
didn't
deep.
really lose a spot though.
Well, the other two didn't, but Jeff Unix lost 1, 2, 3,
He's still
almost
in
4
8th place.
spot. Oh,
Yeah. Everybody
He
else was
was-
a lap down at past him.
no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. He only lost 1. Now he's in P.
You know what's about to happen, right?
What?
We're going to get to like 135, 140.
We're gonna have yellow.
Yes, 100%. It's happened every broadcast over the past week. I think we've had a late race caution that we've done.
Yeah, I would agree with that, except for last night.
We had one last night.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, it happened like 20 laps left.
No, it didn't. I'm telling you, it didn't. It did because Luke Dorn went 110 laps.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Oh.
And I'll never say that again. Especially
What?
on there. You're right.
Somebody please clip that for me, please.
That sounds over as a ringtone.
Yep.
You're right there.
I'm also gonna say, oh, there it is. He did it again, guys. Honestly, though, Adam, I've been sitting here watching this battle for the lead. It's not really getting any closer.
No, it's kind of separated a little bit. And that's what worried me last time. Like I said, I don't think anybody's got anything for 26 on that way. I just don't. Not unless there's like traffic involved.
Yeah, because that gap is getting even bigger right now. And honestly, it's because the 26 is able to save a little bit more tires because he's running up just a little bit higher than what the 17 is.
Yeah. And we've seen the 17 dive a lot to the inside a few times when he got up to the 26.
It
That
just
don't
couldn't
help.
Yeah, and it's just he can't get there and be able to make the 26 have to really use them tires. Now they are catching lap traffic. They are catching lap traffic. They will probably be dealing with lap traffic for the rest of the race.
Yeah.
So-
Until we get him to go in the caution. Once it's
Yeah, until that happens. Yeah. Well, I don't know. You talk about someone long enough, maybe it will happen.
I don't want to jinx somebody though.
Well, that's too bad because I got to start talking about somebody here in a little bit, and I know you got to say something. You ain't making me broadcast these last 30 laps or 20 laps. Whatever. I didn't learn math.
By the way, Rob Jenkins Marketing knows the tale.
They're both having a good run tonight.
Yeah, they are. Battle for
Here we go. Oh! Well, that about just ended about as badly as it could.
Rob's still holding on. For now. They're
You
racing
see
hard
what-
to
you
be
see what I'm-
teammates though, ain't they?
Oh, no, that's not even what I was talking about.
Oh, did you see something else?
Our leader just about went jump.
Actually, you're right. I noticed the time has closed in.
Well, the 14 ran the top lane, and so did the 26, and they were both fighting for the same piece of real estate.
Well, that's always a fun piece of race. Still on. Oh, yeah, here's some 17. He ain't done yet. Seventeen's just running a little bit lower. I still think it's hurting by doing that. Looking back to the field, Rob Jenkins, Mark Jenkins still battling here. Matthew Hulse now has closed the gap up on them too. That's what happens when you start racing. It tends to bring everybody closer together. That's one big family.
Because we're all one big happy
I was
family.
waiting on you to say that.
Here we go. Once again, 17 trying to look to the inside. Not going to quite get there.
Get out. Now, Barton here could, Ranchian, he's not going through. He's been in this situation plenty of times.
You know where I would run my truck right now?
If you 17 the wall hard. Are you a lap down or no?
No, not at the current moment.
Where would you run?
I would run in the top lane.
Yeah.
Because I hope you wreck. In all honesty. Like, 100% I hope you wreck trying to run the bottom. Because one means I get my lap back,
Two
Oh, yeah.
means that I could potentially be gaining a spot. Now,
That's if, like, you know, I'm close to battling with someone for a position. Then yeah, I'm going to top now. Unless I've got complete damage and I'm absolutely slow, then yeah, I'll be out of the way. But honestly, you know, even though the 17 hit the wall, he's still kind of keeping it close. It's not as close as it has been.
Oh, here comes Matthew Hulse underneath Rob Jenkins. Oh, contact! The 8 might go for a spin. Up the track, 10 in the wall.
Here we go. Here, no yellow.
No yellow, and Rob Jenkins is blown up. Are you kidding me?
Well,
Oh, God.
He didn't do what he did not break. He did not check him up. Try to check him up, did he? Yeah, that's what he tried to do.
We're just going to leave that for people to decide.
And there isn't much decided on that one.
He's going to try to finish this, but I'm going to be honest, that truck ain't going to make it.
Well, you know, he's probably looking for somebody right now, and I don't
Oh,
blame
I
him.
guarantee you he's
I
waiting.
do not blame him in the slightest. And if I'm like this 14-24-4 and I see the 10 coming up on the racetrack and this 8's right here in front of me,
Yeah,
I
I'm
would be
for
getting out of the way.
Yeah. Because I think he might be headhunting right now.
And like I said, I don't blame him.
Let's see. There is Rob Jenkins, the 8, Matthew Hulse, coming through 3 and 4 right now. He will catch him. It's just
Yeah,
going to be a
don't
little
you
bit.
see though? He's running just a little slow.
Yeah, he's definitely taking his time.
Like I said, I don't blame him right here. And you know what?
If you get a fine from this, Rob, I will pay the fine.
Oh, God.
Do it. I don't usually condone that, but man, I've been in that situation
Look, I'm
all
going to be
too
honest.
many
I'm
times.
going to go the other way. I don't think the 8 did it on purpose by any means.
Well, I think you're full of you know what.
Hey, I got to play the devil's advocate.
Well, yeah, you always do.
Yeah.
Anytime that I go with something, you always do the exact opposite
I have
of
to.
what I say.
I have to. But we'll let people decide.
Oh yeah, well, of course we always have to decide.
I wish we had a poll that I could put up right at the top. So where is the 8 right now on track?
I don't know. I'm currently texting.
Let's see. 8 right now, coming off turn 4. Well,
They're
Rob
get- they're
Jenkins
getting
is
close.
in 1. Yeah. I don't think Rob will do anything.
I think he will. I think he needs to.
At least not during the race. Well, we're about to find out. Because I see smoke and I'm looking at the 8 and I know who's in front of me. Here it comes. Start finish line. Turn 1 goes the 10 truck.
You got a little Matt Kenseth, Joey Logano vibe right now.
I like
Is
seeing
that-
the rival though. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Here comes his brother. Here we go. Let's see. He's not all the way on the bottom. I just want to add that.
I don't think he's gonna do it. I think he's gonna wait till after.
Do it now.
Yeah, he's gonna wait till
Ah,
after.
bruh.
Yeah, he will not do it. And that's the difference between smart drivers and you.
Yeah. No, that's just being a racer. Me, I would have just waited for him
We
to
know
come
what
by,
you would have done.
and I would have just straight dumped him. Yes, of course.
I feel bad for Rob though.
I do feel bad. And that's the reason why I would have done it.
Let's see. Everybody's spaced out. By the way, we did not get to the caution on that.
Well, the race ain't over yet, so we can
Coming
still
up.
get us a yellow.
That's true.
And right now, the 26 got past 93 at the exact right moment, and this could pretty much seal the deal, I think.
You're actually right, yeah. Coming to 7 laps to go here from Lucas Oil Raceway as we look to crown another back-to-back winner this season, or two-time winner this season, not back-to-back. Kurt Ringler looking to put up victory lane. Josh Seraph has had a great night. Steve Yenich a great night. Jesse Burnell a great night. Mark Jenkins a good night for him. Paid all this as well.
Yeah, that's
I hear you, Pate.
But once again, that's, Rob, as much as I, agree it was a good thing that Rob didn't do that, I think he should have. I really think he should. But also, too, you also got to think, though, maybe he's waiting to catch him on the white flag lap. So that way the yellow don't come out.
Rob cannot catch a bird.
No, he really can. Neither one of them can.
I'm sitting here looking. Rob's not even top 24 points.
He has ran so well.
Yeah, and he's gotten wrecked out of, I think, every one.
Yeah. I think except for Daytona.
I don't think he's really finished the race in a decent spot, has he?
I think he has.
Maybe.
It's just so frustrating. By the way, never mind.
We're coming to 3 laps to go. Next time by, as you watch, Trent Ringler putting the beat down, I guess we could say, here tonight.
And just go ahead and call it a clinic, because that's what it is.
Yeah, he's done a great job. And like we said before, Derek, he's done great all season, just hasn't been able to capitalize.
Yeah, he hasn't been able to put the full race together, and he's finally kind of started to put the full race together.
2 laps to go. Remember, no race now. This is a little sketchy. Now I get to the wall in front of him. That could have been a little scary, but
And right now the gap is increasing.
yeah. Coming to the white flag. This is the last race before we take a break, so you guys enjoy. Trent Ringler, as he works off 4, is going to see the white flag. Whoa, it's a 17. Joshua had a scary moment off 4. Out of turn 2.
I just heard crashing.
Everybody's still speed right now.
I heard somebody smack the wall.
Yeah, probably good. Off turn 4. Trent Ringler going to win at Lucas Oil. Joshua Reeves finishes second. Steve Eunice third. Jesse Burnell going to have a great finish. He's going to finish in 4th. Mark Jenkins finishes in P5 right in front of Matthew Hulse. Jeff Eunice finishes in 7th. Adam Matz.
Oh, here we go. Here they go.
Yep.
Data boy. He got him.
And then the chaos breaks out after, and this is something you kind of expected.
You know what? I mean, I guess better to do it at the end of the race, because then,
But
you
there's
know,
no
you,
winner. Yes,
But hey.
I agree.
well, Adam, like we said, the clinic was put on tonight.
Yeah, you
I
got
had that man right there.
Yeah, we'll give it up to Trent. I mean, definitely deserved. We're going to talk to him right now. Trent putting it in P1 in the winner's circle. Trent, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
P1 tonight, man, and finally a race put together that was pretty much flawless by you. We've talked about it in the broadcast tonight. You've had a lot of races. Things not go your way. 141 laps tonight led. Domination. So talk us through it.
Well, lucky we had green flag runs. Everybody did a great job here for IRP. Having long green runs like that says a lot for the guys running this league. It's a great job by everybody. But yeah, it was just tire strategy. That first pit stop at lap 30, it was a gamble. We had fallen off about a second. The tires had at that point. So I figured if I could get to the lead and go 20 green laps, I might have half the field or better down. So,
how much was you saving your tires on that after that pit stop? Was you saving it all? We noticed that we know it's a highline racetrack, but we noticed that you was running a lot higher than a lot of other guys.
yeah, I was saving after I got to the lead, just in case, because I had to stay out. I burnt my set of tires. So, yeah, I was trying to run. You can run down into the 21s or low 22s. I was trying to run mid 22s and just kind of conserve there, yeah.
Definitely did that. Picking up your second win of the season, man. Shout outs and all that you want to give out here tonight.
Just everybody in this league, they did a great job, and really appreciate everybody's effort.
Well done, man. You deserve to win tonight. Good job.
Thank you.
Thanks, buddy. You Next up, we're going to bring in Joshua, finishing in P number 2 here tonight. We're going to bring him in right now once I get the logos off the screen. And we'll figure out where he's at. There he is. Let me bring him in. Joshua, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy? Hey, Joshua, it's Adam for TRN. You got me? Alright, don't think he's got a mic. That's okay. Next up, Steve Unich. Finishing MP number 3 here tonight. You gotta be happy with that, I think. Hey, Steve, it's Adam at TRN. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got you. How you guys doing?
Pretty good, man. Finishing P3 tonight after starting 5th. Not a win like you probably should have got at Daytona, but still a good finish, finishing P3. Are you happy with that?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely happy. I mean, I usually do pretty well in the long runs, and this race kind of catered to that. But yeah, anytime you can get a top 5, and I needed a night like this. I've had too many races that just have caught up in incidents and whatnot near the end there, and just haven't really shown. And part of it was my fault. Like Daytona was definitely my fault. Cooking it too hard into that horseshoe there, I think it was. But yeah, just good to have like a quiet, by the book kind of night that worked out well. Definitely didn't have anything for Trent or Joshua, but I think it came home where I should have.
You came in here tonight 10th in the points. Of course, the playoffs got moved up to 12 drivers now instead of 10 or instead of 8, so that's always a good thing. Probably going to gain some points, I would guess. So how much do you think about points right now, being we are past the halfway point?
Yeah, definitely realize, unless you get that win, you got to stop throwing away weeks. So, and it's hard. It's definitely hard to win in this league. So, I got a few tracks coming up here that I'm good at, and I think I got a decent shot at the win. But man, it's hard. So, yeah, I got to cut out these weeks where maybe I have one good week and the next week isn't so great. I got to get consistent, start getting top 5, top 10s every single week. Build myself a little bit of a cushion because there's so many guys who can win in this league any night that most of that 12 is going to be rounded out by winners.
Yeah, for sure, man. Well, either way, it works out good for you not putting it in P3. Gaining some points is always a big thing. Shout outs on all that you want to give out?
Yeah, shout out to everybody in the league here for a great race. I think a lot of people weren't really sure how this one would go. Could have easily gotten out of hand, especially if we had some cautions there, like with 25-30 to go. Probably would have just run cautions to the end. But everybody, raced hard, but still, kept it clean for the most part out there. So everybody did an awesome job. And then Tampa SUV Rentals, sponsoring the car, and Infinite Hero, sponsor for the league. You guys were a great broadcast, and shout out to my dad. Heard he's not feeling that great, so hope he's feeling better. Hopefully he got to watch it and watch Jeff and I both come home with top 10s here.
For sure, man. Hey, good job tonight, buddy.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot, man. Next up, we're going to try to talk to Joshua now. I think he got everything fixed. Let me try to bring him in. Joshua, it's Adam up in the booth. You got a copy?
Microphone activated.
Hey, Joshua.
Hey, Josh, you got me?
Hey, Josh,
Josh,
can
can
you
you
hear me?
hear me?
You are really,
You are really quiet for some reason. Hear me?
Very
Very little. Say it again. Yeah, you guys got me?
I got you.
I got you good enough. It'll work. Finish the third or second here now. Sorry about that. In the 17 truck, 13th, actually a big night for you, especially for the point standings. Talking through your night, man, it wasn't easy. But you looked like you had something there. Just needed a little bit more, or probably some fresh tires, I would guess.
Yeah, the first pit stop kind of messed up. Was supposed to take no tires, and Iverson kind of gave me 2 tires on the outside, 2 right side tires, and I come back down and get left side just because I didn't want to have just old and fresh tires. So that kind of threw my strategy off, but actually kind of ended up helping to save out for a second, I think, or something like that, in that long run.
Yeah,
and talk about the points, man. Coming in here 15, 10 points, and with the exception now of where they moved up the points, to top 12.
How much are you
thinking about points now? Because honestly, looking at this really may push you, and I'm going to go ahead and say it probably will push you into the top 12.
Yeah, coming into the points the last 4 weeks, I think, or maybe 3 weeks, something like that. It's been really bad. Been taken out by a bunch of people, and then the road course race, that was just my bad. I just tried tapping someone and then ended up spinning out myself, so that was my fault. But yeah, the last 3 weeks before that were pretty rough. I kind of just got taken out by accidents that were not my fault. But that's just racing, and this week, I did something, so yeah, I did my best and just tried to avoid all the carnage that may potentially happen. And I might be in the top 12 now, hopefully. If not, next week we'll have to go at it, or actually not next week, 2 weeks from now, we'll go at it and just keep getting good finishes.
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking at it. I believe you will be top 12, but I don't want to jinx anything by saying that, but it looks like you could be or very close to it. Either way, man, finishing P2 here tonight. It's a great race. Shout out to all that you want to give out?
I give a shout out to one of my buddies. His name's Elliot. He's watching. So, shout out to him and also to you guys for everyone else that, is watching. Hope you guys see you next 2 weeks from now.
Hey, good job, man. Enjoy your week off next week.
Thanks, sir. You too.
All right. Derek, thoughts on the race, man? It wasn't bad.
What, only 2 yellows? Something like that?
What was it? Sorry.
2 yellows?
3 total, and all of them happened. One happened at the start after about 20 laps. The other one happened pretty much back to back. So
Yeah, so, I mean, overall, it was a good race. I mean, like I said, it was pretty much a clinic put on by the 26, which was honestly no shock. But, I mean,
Who
now...
surprised you the most here tonight?
Honestly, it would be that 17. I mean, he started kind of middle of the pack and was able to just to kind of drive up. I mean, I was constantly watching him, and he was just getting closer and closer. And then just right there, he made it work right there. So right there at the end, he put himself in the best possible chance. And, it definitely looks like it paid off for him. Now he's just got to start having those weeks more often as I hit something weird.
Yeah, I think he surprised me the most, and Jesse surprised me the most. Haven't really spoke a lot about them all season long, so definitely well deserved. But yeah, that would do it for us tonight, guys. We were going to not be here next week, so you guys enjoy your Labor Day weekend. We will be here tomorrow, however, from Daytona. Come and watch Derek. He's going to be in the car racing. You guys can come in and talk to me. Gives me somebody to talk to. That'll be it. Derek, anything else you want to say?
Nope.
Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.